And breaking news right now at 11, an imposing NYPD vehicle pulls up to Columbia University as officers arrest demonstrators who were taking over Hamilton Hall and had been refusing to leave. This is the culmination of 2 weeks of protest on campus, all coming to a head tonight. Good evening. I'm Maurice Dubois. Tonight, police say they have made nearly 50 arrests, dismantled 3 encampments on campus, and this comes after hundreds of officers in protective gear and with zip ties entered the campus as a request of the administration. Those protesters loaded onto buses and taken away. All this coming 2 weeks after a protest encampment was put up on the lawn right in the middle of campus, and just last night, protesters took over Hamilton Hall. Tonight, new video just into our newsroom showing police inside that building, going up the stairs and entering rooms. We have team coverage of tonight's arrests and the protests, and reporters spread out all around the campus. We begin with CBS 2's Ali Bauman, who was there when the officers moved in. Ali.
Well, Maurice, things have seemingly calmed down here outside campus where we are at this hour, but it was certainly an eventful evening, an eventful last couple of hours here. Now, protesters had been outside of this entrance of Columbia University by Amsterdam Avenue for all day and has only grown in numbers in the past few hours. Now, around 8 p.m. or so, it appeared that something was certainly imminent, that something was soon to be happening, because even more NYPD officers were showing up than had been throughout the day. They were coming with helmets, with zip ties, and they were starting to close down the avenues that surround the university campus here. Now, it was around 9 p.m. that we've learned that the university's president, Manu Shafiq, sent a letter to the NYPD formally requesting they come onto campus to dismantle the 3 encampments that had been set up here on campus. That's first the main lawn where the encampment had been for the past 2 weeks or so that we've seen and have reported on repeatedly. A secondary lawn encampment where protesters had just set up just today, as well as Hamilton Hall, where overnight protesters broke through the windows and barricaded themselves inside with the door. They used furniture that they tied together to make sure that people weren't allowed in. People were actually bringing them supplies up through the windows throughout the day as they refused to leave until the university agreed to their demands that they said to divest from businesses, from companies that do business with Israel. Now, it was around 9 p.m. that that officers then came here and started to move the barricades, started to move the protesters out of the way of the front gates here. They started to make arrests outside of even before they even went onto campus, of people who were refusing to leave the gates where is the entrance for the campus here. Now, that was around the time that that large NYPD tank started driving through. Once those protesters were, more behind the barricades on the side, they drove through Amsterdam. It was quite an intimidating scene to actually see, because you had this giant tank coming through the street. Officers were sitting on side of the roof, and then they didn't go onto campus. They drove right up to Hamilton Hall, the outside side of Hamilton Hall here. They drove right up to the second floor window. They put what looked like a cherry picker type ramp up to the second floor window, and then one after another, dozens of officers started going through that window to enter inside. They had shields with them, some of them did, and they had flashlights, and they started to go inside of the second floor window here. Now, around that time, we also saw that one of the gates here did open, and dozens more NYPD officers entered on campus by foot. They came in on the ground level and went inside. They were, of course, being jeered by the protesters who were on the street level here, who were watching. They were inside for about an hour or so before we saw anyone coming out at all. As the protesters, they chanted, they gathered, they sang songs even out here as they were waiting to see what would come from all those NYPD officers who went inside. And then about an hour or so ago, we did see at least two NYPD buses filled with protesters who had been put under arrest driving through. The protesters who were out here cheered for them as those buses drove through. And that's the latest that we've seen from this side of Columbia University's campus here in Morningside Heights. Maurice.
And I could work there. Thank you so much. Meantime, after the overnight takeover of Hamilton Hall, Columbia wrote a letter requesting the police assistance. It read in part, "We believe that while the building the group who broke into the building includes students. It is led by individuals who are not affiliated with the university. We request the NYPD's help to clear all individuals from Hamilton Hall and all campus encampments. Now, our team coverage moves to CBS 2's Alecia Reid. And Alecia, what's it like now? And tell us about what it was like earlier tonight.
Maurice, police say they used flashbangs to disorient protesters in order to make their way into Hamilton Hall. They said they did not use tear gas whatsoever, but they did what they had to do in order to get inside. Now, you can see officers standing behind me. There's a group, dozens, standing there just making sure that protesters are remaining calm out here. The number has dwindled in the last hour or so, but they are standing firm to ensure that the situation remains calm here. Now, things started coming to a head around 8 o'clock this evening when police started driving down Broadway at 116th Street. You can tell something was going on, but no one really knew what was happening at the time. But you can tell something was brewing. They added barricades up right on 116th Street and Broadway, and that extended across from Columbia all the way across Broadway. And that was after protesters got a bit rowdy on the street. And before tonight, those barricades were only on the sidewalk of Columbia University. Now, hundreds of police officers tonight at a time marched onto the Columbia campus. They made their way to the different encampments, including the one in Hamilton Hall, where they say protesters, some of them identified as outside agitators, barricaded themselves inside with soda machines, chairs, tables, and anything they could get their hands on. They were escorted outside in zip ties and placed on buses before being hauled off. We saw a number of buses being hauled off. At least a handful of buses were parked outside to transport those protesters. And students living in nearby buildings were told to shelter in place, and they did. Some chanted through their windows. And as of now, police are saying dozens of people were taken into custody. We're still waiting to find out the exact number and also what charges they're facing. Live from Morningside Heights, Alecia Reid, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Alecia, thank you. Now let's check in with CBS 2's Naveen. Dhaliwal. She was at 113th and Broadway when police moved in. A whole different scene right now, Naveen.
Yeah, that's right, Maurice. It's not just Columbia that had seen these demonstrations, but other intersections along Broadway where pro-Palestinian demonstrators were chanting and threatening. This right here is West 113th and Broadway. You can see live pictures right now where the crowds are much smaller than they were earlier. Now, earlier demonstrators were charged. They were angry as barricades prevented them from going past West 113th toward Columbia as the NYPD began to make their way onto campus and disband those camps on the lawn. Now, at this intersection, police were ready. They had their gear, they had their helmets, batons, ready for anything possible. No major eventful thing had happened here. However, at one point, NYPD vehicles entered the zone that is past 113th toward 116th. Those vehicles went north toward Columbia, and demonstrators surrounded those vehicles, chanting, screaming, even sat in front of the barricades, threatening police officers. But as you can see right now, this intersection is still closed off, as well as other streets along Broadway still closed off at this time. The police presence has backed off. However, it is still here. Back to you, Maurice.
Thank you so much. And we are learning tonight about these outside agitators that police told us about. The mayor mentioned earlier as well. CBS 2's Dick Brennan here now with more on these folks. Dick.
Yeah, Maurice, police said tonight that protesters with no affiliation to Columbia University smashed their way into Hamilton Hall overnight and staged that takeover. Now, we can tell you that police say they deactivated cameras in the hall and they barricaded doors. Now, they say they've seen these agitators before, although they didn't say where, and they kind of implied that they might be involved in some sort of network. And they release a video also tonight that they say shows those professional agitators at Columbia over the last few days. Now, one more thing they mentioned, they're concerned that they would be working on multiple campuses in the U.S., or perhaps why we saw such a strong response tonight by the NYPD. And now, the tent encampment. It's been on the campus for some 2 weeks. You see video of this earlier today. Protesters had refused to move, and as of today, we estimated there were probably a few dozen protesters left in the encampment. Well, tonight, the NYPD confirmed the encampment has been cleared. The protesters were removed. An extraordinary evening here in New York.
Truly, I can't remember anything quite like it, right, Dick? I mean, we've been around for a few years,
We've
and
seen a few
this is a different one.
Responses by the NYPD, and obviously they had their concerns about the so-called agitators. I mean, but as we talked about earlier, they were also moving in on students. So presumably there were a lot of frightened students there tonight.
Right, they backed down on the riot gear. They overwhelmed the whole area with a huge number of officers. That's the first rule of a situation like this. Flood the zone, really, with officers and overwhelm it and take control. That's what they did.
Because they didn't know what they were going to expect, particularly because of these so-called outside agitators. Fortunately, it seems, at least the reports we're getting now, that there were no injuries and no great resistance, but that all needs to be sorted out by the NYPD. But presumably, they'll have a press conference later.
All right, Dick, thank you so much. Meantime, we should mention that right now, due to the increased police activity, there is an impact to public transit. The one train bypassing the Columbia University stop there in both directions at 116th Street. Instead, MTA says you should take the B or the C train if you're trying to get to 116th Street. Our coverage on the protests at Columbia tonight continue, and the arrests as well. We're going to take it back out live to the campus, where police still on the scene, but the protesters have seemingly cleared out. We're going to talk with a former NYPD deputy commissioner about the NYPD's tactics tonight. And there's another scene unfolding. This is at City College. There are protests there, including flares, and the protesters refusing to leave. This is just 20 blocks away from Columbia University, going uptown. We'll have much more on that for you straight ahead.